Right, we're here after the second pre-season game. Obviously, we played Eversley on Saturday, then we just played Worsborough tonight. What's your thoughts after the first two pre-season friendlies?
Yeah, but obviously, we're not bothered about the results pre-season. At the end of the day, it is what it is. We've obviously lost both them games, which looks, anybody who's not been looks worse than it is. But yeah, we've had a lot of people to look at in the first two games, which were always what we sort of sat down in summer, me, Daz and Frosty, and spoke about using the first three sessions and the first couple of games to really sort of have a look at things. Whether that's a couple of players from last season who were injured and we need to see them. And then I think we've had like 9 trialists again tonight, mix of two halves, two 11s for both sides. So yeah, it's been a good learning curve, and obviously I've seen some good things. I think we've created obviously a lot of chances today, and like I said, the lads have not played together, some of them either, so getting them chances is positive, but obviously we've not been clinical enough in front of goal, which is something that we know we've got to improve on, and we're looking to do that. But like I said, we're 2 games in, so some of the lads are rusty. Thought Jordan Preston showed what a quality signing he's going to be for sort of 45 minutes that he played. Did really well with the ball. I thought Boovy did really well at centre half. We've asked him to just be a physical presence, and that's what we've missed. And I think he went and did that today for 45 minutes. Whether he can do that long term, we'll find out through pre-season. But we're really impressed with them too. Reese obviously has had a sort of an injury at back end of season, but he's back earlier than we thought he was, and I think he's got a good 45 minutes into him today. So yeah, I think it is what it is pre-season. It's you can win every game of pre-season and get battered all season. You can lose every game and have a good season. I don't read anything into it until later on into the programme. But like I said, for another 45 minutes, a few have done longer than that as well that have missed training. So all in all, good test. We know, like I always, whatever team I'm at, I always play against Worsborough with Mozza, or we've brought a few teams here that we've managed, and Diggy is a really good workout. Obviously, they're a physical team. They put ball into good areas, and they cause you problems that you're going to face in season. So it's a really realistic challenge when you come here. So obviously, we thank them for what they've done, and they've like I said, they've made it a good game tonight, and like I said, really give us something to get out of it.
Yeah, looking forward to the next few fixtures. Obviously, we've got Brigtown coming up, Golka as well. Obviously, the opposition gets tougher as the pre-season goes on. Is the aim now? Obviously, we've had 2 11s. Last 2 pre-season games, is the aim just sort of trim that down, obviously get players more minutes?
Yeah, like I said, the first 2 is just 45s and 45s, and then starting from Saturday, obviously, we're sort of 5 games away then from 2nd of August, so on Saturday there'll only be sort of 17, 18 players there, so there'll be a few trimmed off from tonight, and then like I said, after Brig, we'll look hopefully to have everybody available and everybody signed on. Like I say, it's still early, so you can get players that say they're going to commit and obviously then sort of leave. So we have to keep a few more around, maybe for longer than ideal, but that's just in case people do change their mind and go somewhere else at some point. So yeah, we're sort of covering at minute, but like I said, from Saturday it'll be, like I say, it'll not be 2 11s, it'll be a good 60-65 minutes for a strong 11, and then going into Golka after that, it'll be sort of getting towards being full tilt then. So yeah, looking forward to sort of getting into that as well now, and sort of trying to trim it down and sort of see where we're at over the next week or so, and if we do need anything, trying to get it in. But like I said, we're happy with a lot of stuff we've seen today. Obviously Saturday I think we had 28 players there Saturday, so it was a bit hard to judge anything, but tonight definitely saw some good things and a few good people that have stepped in and shown that they can perform. So happy to have a look at them. Michael, I think a new keeper will come in tonight as well. We had a look at him the second half, and Jay, so we've had a look at 2 keepers as well. So yeah, I think for what it is, and obviously a young trialist from Chesterfield, not give too much away because I don't want nobody to nick him, but look very lively and quick and direct, and something that we feel we need in team. So we'll hopefully get him tied down after tonight as well, so it'll be another positive that we've got from tonight.